Okay, so you have clicked on this video because you want to know 3 metaverse altcoins that can potentially 10x. You want to be able to get your $100 investment and actually take it up to $100,000. Well, nevertheless, I'm going to be showing you 3 altcoins in the metaverse that you can be profiting off of in the month of December. I'm going to be doing it in descending order from the crypto coin 3 first, second being the second one, and first is going to be the last. So you're going to have to watch the whole video throughout to make sure that you get the hidden gems as well. Do subscribe to the channel for more metaverse altcoins, and you're going to be happy just like this guy over here is. So put your money where your mouth is, and let's have a look at the altcoin number 3, which is Decentraland. Welcome to Decentraland. Create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world owned by its users. Now this is a good altcoin to get into, and I'll tell you why. As you can see, Decentraland is its own city basically. It's its own town. It's in the name of itself. It's called Decentraland. That's what it is. So what's really cool is that you can buy and sell land in here. Now what it essentially is because we're in the metaverse, we're going to have these avatars, which is what these people currently are. And we're going to be able to not only buy and sell land, but also going to be able to just look at the scenery, walk there, shop there, and do everyday normal things like you would do in your real life. So you can see over here that it's basically like a real life thing with regards to the metaverse, and you've also got these parts that come with it, such as creating scenes, artworks, challenges, and more just by using the builder tool. Now I will get talking about the price and what it's currently at and where you should currently get into in terms of Decentraland. But before I get into that, I just want to show you guys over here is that it is a first fully decentralized virtual world, and it was always part of their vision to hand over control to the people who create and play in this virtual space, which of course will be you. Now these characters, I don't know if you quite know, but when Facebook actually talked about the metaverse and they were doing the Microsoft team meeting, this looks similar to that, and that's what it reminds me of in terms of the avatars and how it all works. And you can see over here we've got these future land auctions, so you can be buying real estate here and making some good money and flipping it as well. What kind of things that you have the power to determine? Well, we've got all of these features that it says, but one of the biggest ones that I particularly like is upgrading the land and estate to add more features and protocol updates. We do know that the land is what they focus on and is what you can actually gain the most money. Now, the price for Decentraland currently is at $4.36 and it's down by 2.81%. So, do you really want to get into Decentraland right now, or do you want to wait a little bit in December? Well, as you can see on the 1 year chart, Decentraland was at a low of 61 cents on the 28th of September. We had a volume of 103 million. It did skyrocket around about here from the 81-cent level to around about a high of $3.56. Why did we have this skyrocket here? Why did we have the pump? Well, that is when Facebook actually spoke about their metaverse, and they're talking about how they're going to be named Meta, which is basically why Facebook has managed to push this up into that dollar region. And we're now at $4.36. What I would look and suggest for is a pullback to around about $2.50 before having a look and getting into this. We do want to let it have a cool off period so far, but Decentraland is one on my watch list, one that I'm looking for, and I think it will be a great altcoin to be able to get into. Now the next altcoin, which is going to be the second altcoin on this metaverse list to turn your $100 to $100,000, you can see over here it's going to be Gold Fever. Now, when you first look at the website, tell me and let me know down in the comment section below, what does this actually remind you of? Does it remind you of that game called Temple Run, if you remember it ages ago back on the App Store? It's also a bit of a mix of Indiana Jones and cowboy vibe that's kind of given me, but I'm looking forward to have a look at this one with you. And I'm going to show you their gameplay footage as well, which you do want to see. So we've got Gold Fever, the Promised Land, our second altcoin that I want you guys to look. If you see the media and the graphics, now they're not going to be 4K, but I do think that this gives me some sort of PlayStation 2 type of graphics vibes, and I actually like the authenticity of it as well. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. And what actually is Gold Fever? Well, you can see over here that it says it's a challenging free-to-play survival RPG hybrid. For all of you guys that like to play those sort of types of games, you're going to like it on this one over here. You can see we've got all the game features, which is your battle arenas. You're collecting all of the limited edition NFTs, and you actually get to earn whilst you play, which I think is sick. Now let's have a look at the footage first on Twitter. And what I'm going to do is enlarge the footage. So if I just play it for you, and then you can decide for yourself whether you like the graphics or not. I think it looks pretty good. Now do bear in mind that this is at night time that they've got over here in their game. So it's not going to be as clear as it is during the daytime. But you can see that we've got the arrow aim here, the pointing, we've got the character, and you can see the visual graphics such as the huts and the lights, which I think looks brilliant. And it just gives me those types of Indiana Jones vibes again, like I said. So that's the footage on their Twitter page. Now one thing you do need to know is that they are currently going to be listed on KuCoin, as it says over here, that it says thank you for having us. So they're going to actually get KuCoin on that listing, and that is only an announcement from 4 hours ago. Some news that we have now, yes, it has skyrocketed to 11.27%. We're currently trading at $8.95. However, look at the watch list on this, look at the holders on this. It's not that many, it's relatively few, and that's why I think that this is a hidden gem. Now there is going to be another hidden gem, the biggest one in this video, which of course is going to be altcoin number 1. But before I get into that, guys, if you just have a look at the chart over here, absolutely magnificent for gold fever. If I have a look at the 1 year, you can see that just on the 24th of November, bearing in mind this was just over a week ago, it was at $4.50. Now you can see we've basically managed to double that. We did go to a high of $9.76. We have since come back down. If we have a look at the all-time chart, and I don't want to go too far back over here, but it was also at $6.15 on the 21st of November. You can see that we've already hit that high before. Now what I would wait for is a little bit of a pullback to around about that $6 range, which is where we went before, because you do want to make sure that you get into these nice sweet prices. But it's had a huge bump up, and I don't want you guys to miss out on this one. I think it is a good one because of everything that they've got, the gameplay, the footage, the listings coming up soon, and how relatively low amount of holders that they actually have. So this is going to be the first altcoin that I'm going to talk about, and it's going to be the last one, guys, which is what you have been waiting for these top 3 metaverse altcoins. Atlantis universe, it reminds me of the underworld and the Star Kingdom. But why is this one a good one to get into compared to the other 2 altcoins that I just showed you right now? Well, you can see over here that their mission is to actually create an open metaverse. So what they're actually going to be doing is that we're going to have a decentralized society where you guys, the users, are the builders of that society in general. And that means that you get to play the game to earn money as well. You can see that the developers are going to commit to continually updating and creating the games as well. And I want to look at that roadmap to see where they're currently at. But before we do that, you can see that the products are the characters that they have, which are these 4. And then we've got the environments as well, look, which very much scenic, very much worldly and out of this world in general. And the equipments as well that they have in terms of the armor sets, which are pretty cool. Now we've got the main features, which is gamify, marketplace, and NFT. But if we have a look at the roadmap to see where they currently are and where they're currently going, so we're actually in Q4 2021, and these are the things that they're going to be doing. Now, if you didn't already know, the most important thing that you need to know is that their IDO is going to be taking place, and this is why I think it's a hidden gem compared to the other 2 altcoins that I just described right now. So forget about all of these things, but if you have a look on their Twitter page, their IDO is going to be taking place on 3 launch pads, which are these over here, and it's going to be the 7th and 8th of December. Now you can see we've already got the total supply of 200 million, and this is a date that you want to remember because this is an IDO launch that's going to be happening, and therefore there is no current price for Atlantis metaverse that we currently have, or the universe. So you want to make sure that you get into this one early, of course, and with reasonable doubt and reasonable prices as well. Make sure that they can do that, because guess what's coming in the pipeline? You can see already here what they've got in 2022. We've got the open second world, we've got design and develop of the second world, so they're bringing out something else. I've got the esport tournament, which I'm sure it's going to get a lot of traction and a lot of business with regards to that as well. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash a like on this video and also subscribe to the channel for more altcoins that are going to 10x your investment, 5x your investment. Go and put your money where your mouth is, because you want to make these big bucks, you want to make this big money, and of course get your wellies on and actually strap up tight, because we want to make sure that we're always actually researching before these coins go even further up higher. So come join the team, come join Hustle Real, where we try to make money and build our wealth. and join the spirits as well, and leave positive comments down below in the comment section to create our own community. I'll be seeing you in the next video.